Americans also get to vote on whether to oppose Donald Trump at the election polls in the next 2 years. How long are we out now? 2 years, year and a half, something like that? Who knows? At some point, we get to vote. And today, another Democrat entered the 2020 presidential race. I'll tell you all about it in tonight's Doing It Donkey Style.
Solar power!
Now, it seems like the kids love it. They love the donkeys. Seems like every day a new Democrat jumps into the 2020 race. Here's everyone who the New York Times, we didn't make this up, everyone who the New York Times says is running or might run. It's way too many to process. You know how I know how? Because I stuck a photo of Voldemort in there and you didn't even notice. Right down there. The joke. Obviously, that's a joke. Voldemort is a libertarian. This time, the person jumping in is former Texas congressman and what John Kerry sees in the mirror, Beto O'Rourke. Beto formally announced his campaign today with a video on Twitter.
Amy and I are happy to share with you that I'm running to serve you as the next president of the United States of America. The only way for us to live up to the promise of America is to give it our all and to give it for all of us. We are truly now, more than ever, the last great hope of Earth.
That's pretty epic. That's huge.
Yeah.
That's huge. That's soaring rhetoric right there. Reminds me of the end of Independence Day.
We're going to live on. We're going to survive. Today, we celebrate
losing to Ted Cruz.
Gets me every time.
That's emotional,
Every
man.
time.
That's emotional. Come on now. Que le bola hum.
He seems like a nice guy. Beto's announcement video was accompanied by a profile on Vanity Fair where he made it clear he's just a humble, ordinary man who was preordained to be president, saying, I want to be in, man, I'm just born to be in it. This is America, sir. No one is born into the presidency. Just ask George W. Bush, John Quincy Adams, or Timmy Van Buren. Beto really gushed about his speech non-writing ability. I got in there, and I don't know if it's a speech or not, but it felt amazing because every word was pulled out of me like by some greater force, which was just the people there. Everything that I said, I was like watching myself, being like, how am I saying this stuff? Where is this coming from? Adding, also, I've never dieted. I just like decide to lose weight and it falls off. I mean, I can eat ice cream and hamburgers and never gain a pound. Also, I picked up a guitar and I can just play. Right after the announcement, Beto went to Iowa, where he spoke to voters at a coffee shop.
In Texas, we have a problem with broadband in rural communities. People cannot start businesses in their hometown or finish their education after high school because they can't get online. They can't go to Tinder and find a date tonight to find that special person who's going to make the difference in their lives. I want to make sure every American has that opportunity.
When I'm in the White House, I want to make sure that every American has the ability to swipe right for a late-night hookup. So they can smash with a stone-cold hottie. Maybe I'll be on there. Who knows? While he did not get into a lot of specifics, we did get a sneak peek at his renewable energy plan, generating electricity from the wind given off by his hand gestures. And Beto's active hands, like he's always given a big speech, caught the eye of the president, who weighed in today from the Oval Office.
Well, I think he's got a lot of hand movement. I've never seen so much hand movement. I said, is he crazy or is that just the way he acts? So I've never seen hand movement.
Beto's hand movements are crazy. Why? And I mean, why? Why can't I do and this and yes and yes he? I don't know why he can't. For the last few days, the president has gotten up early and complained about the late-night talk shows. Today was no exception when he tweeted, "The three very weak and untalented late-night hosts are fighting over table scraps. Carson did a great job. He wasn't political. I don't know what they're going to do in 2024 when he's no longer president. We'll be wacky in the unemployment line. First of all, sir, 3 very weak and untalented late-night hosts? It's not just 11:30 on network anymore. James Corden, Seth Meyers, Sam B., Trevor Noah, Conan, Desus, and Miro are just as weak and as untalented as me and the double Jim Jims. I mean, for Pete's sake, John Oliver is so weak, he has to wear a hidden whalebone strut in his jacket just to hold up his giant British noggin. And what do you mean, what are we going to do when you're not president? Well, first there's the parade. Then... Then there's the national orgy. Then I'm thinking maybe a sandwich and a nap. Also, wait a second, wacky in the unemployment line? First, thank you for mentioning my favorite Three Stooges shorts. But there were late night shows before you were president. There will be late night shows after you're gone. Just watch and see if the warden gives you TV privileges. We got a great show for you tonight.